Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are doing well today. So my name is Aifa. I'm one of the consultant in Biztrak, and I will be your tutor for today lah. And for today's tutorial is all about Biztrak online cloud accounting. Is it 2 hours tutorial for beginner, in which I will teach you how to enter data into the system, how to generate report, and so on. Okay. And also, I will show you the features available in our Biztrak Online, and I will show you what is the differences, the differences between Biztrak Online Cloud Accounting with your current accounting software lah. And I believe my colleague has sent you the login details through email. By providing you the company ID, the user ID, and then the password lah. So within these 2 hours, so we can together log in into Biztrak Online, and you can as I will show you the features available in Biztrak Online, and later on you can log in into Biztrak Online and then do the tutorial and then exercises and experience yourself or explore yourself so that you can see the full view of the Biztrak Online, and then you will be able to understand lah how the system is work. Okay, so I would like to mention here that I will allow you to log in to our training company for Biztrak Online for 7 days lah. So after 7 days, we will inactive the user ID and also the password. So without any delay, we will proceed with our tutorial for today. So basically, Biztrak Online Cloud Accounting System is a system where your database is located in our cloud server lah, which is Alibaba, so that user can access the information anytime and anywhere as long as they have internet connection in their device. So this is a little bit introduction of our Biztrak Online cloud-based accounting software, which is it is a cloud-based accounting software which designed for small, medium enterprise and also for startup lah. There is real-time and accessible, cost-effective, secure, and hassle-free. And our Biztrak Online is developed based on the industrial proven software architecture approaches of our flagship Biztrak MSB, which is a full spectrum accounting software. And then our Biztrak Online offer many avenues to improve the business result and provide insight based on a real-time financial data. So why we need to use the Biztrak Online? So we have a few benefit why we need to use the Biztrak Online Cloud Accounting System. The first of all is real-time information lah. So our system will provide up-to-date and real-time financial information, which will help business owner to make the right decision at any time. Okay. And then the second one is our Biztrak Cloud Accounting System is 24/7 remote access, in which user can access into the financial information, and then they can generate reports at any device with internet connection, anytime, anywhere, 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. Okay. And then the third one is our database is secure lah. All the data stored in cloud is encrypted at source, and only the authorized personnel can access into the confidential information. Okay, so our data is safe in our secure cloud, and it will constantly backup lah. And then user don't need to worry if your data is being hacked or compromised. Even if users computer is crashed, so everything is still safe in our cloud. And then the last one will be maintenance free. So update is free of charge. Let's say we will if we will have update on the report on the program, the update is free and it include as part of users subscription fees. Okay, For the next slide, this is our tutorial topics, which we will cover 5 topics. The first one will be general ledger. So under general ledger, I will teach you how to key in data by using the general journals. And then I will teach you how to generate the reports under GL report. So we will have a trial balance report, we will have income statement, we have balance sheet and so on. And then the second topic will be our sales module, which is under sales module, we will have sales order, okay, to record your order. And then we will have the delivery note, we will have a sales invoice to capture your invoice. And then we will have AR credit note. Let's say if your customer make the return atau or your customer want to reduce the outstanding, and then we can use the AR credit memo, AR credit note. And then under the sales module, we also have sales report. For example, we will have customer ledger, we will have customer aging and so on. Okay, the third topic will be purchase module. So under purchase module, we will have purchase order, and then we have good receipt note, vendor invoice, AP credit note, and also purchase report. And then the next it will be cash management report. So under cash management module, we will have cash receipt, we will have cash payment, and then we will have one program called invoice slash debit note apply, which is this program will allow user to apply the payment or receive with the invoice or debit note. And then under cash management module also will have cash management report lah. And then last but not least, our last topic will be fixed asset. So under fixed asset module, we have purchase new fixed asset, and then we have fixed asset report. So let's say if user want to purchase fixed asset by cash or by credit, I will show you how to differentiate where to key in these two different scenario. Okay, without any delay, we will go to the first topic, which is general ledger topic. So under general ledger topic, we will have a general journal, which the function is to enter transactions that are not readily catered for the other Biztrak online module. For example, let's say if you want to capture the recognition of the higher purchase interest, then you can use general ledger program to capture the amount. Okay, so for example, if you want to create or you want to key in this higher purchase interest, you can, after login into the Biztrak online, after you select the company, at top of the screen, you need to click at the GL module. And then after click the GL module, you need to click the general journal module. So the next step will be you need to click add button, and then you need to key in the necessary information under header tab and also under detail tab. Later I will show you how to key in our Biztrak online. Okay, under GL module, we have GL reports. Okay, we have contents report that you can retrieve, and each report give you an overview of the transaction or occurrence it relates to. So this is the sample of the report. We have trial balance report, we have balance sheet and income statement. So normally we will use the trial balance report to list out the debit and credit transaction of your general ledger over the period that you have specific. For example, if you want to see the total of the amount debit and also the amount debit from 1st January 2023 until 31st December 2023, you can specify the date at the criteria section. Later I will show you how to key in the date. And then we have balance sheet, which give you the overview of your asset, liability, and also inquiry. And then you can decide how detailed the report will be by specifying the level. Higher means level more detailed report. So in our balance sheet report, you can specify the level of the report. Let's say if you want to see all the account code that you have created in the system, you can select the higher level lah. So the higher level will have 9 level. So you can choose number 9 to see all the account code that have been created in the system. And for income statement, okay, it's provide you the overview of the revenue and expenses and your income after taxation. So you can view the statement of the reports and detail of your choice deeper level means the more detailed statement. So same goes to balance sheet. Income statement also you can specify how many level you want to see on the report. For example, if you want to see all account code that have you been created in the system, you can select the higher level lah, which is you need to select the number 9. Okay, we go to the Biztrak Online. I will show you the sample in our Biztrak Online. Okay, so when you try to log in into our Biztrak Online, you just need to click at our URL. So our URL will be go to this one lah, this page. Okay, so system will appear this page, and then what you need to do is you need to key in the company ID, user ID, and also the password. Okay, put in the company ID, user ID, and password, and then you can click login button. So after you click login button, one screen will appear. So you need to select the company. Let's say if you have more than one company, then you will be able to see the list of the company available in your database lah. And then if let's say you only have one company, then it will appear only one line lah. So let's say I want to go to this company. And then system will bring you to the main page of the Biztrak Online. So we call it as main page of the Biztrak Online, which is system will display the dashboard for profit and loss KPI. So for this dashboard, you can see here, you can see the speedometer chart, and then you can see the bar chart and also the mix chart. So this chart will is from your information lah, the information that you have been keyed in into the system, and then that information will be displayed in your dashboard. So let's say after you log in into your training company, you won't be able to see or you won't be able to read the information inside the dashboard lah, because you not yet set up the dashboard component. So later after you set up the dashboard component, and then after you key in the data that are inside the Biztrak Online, then you will be able to see the information in the charts. For example, this one. Okay, because this data already have transaction, so user can see the data for income lah. So for example, this one for January 2023, user will be able to see the income with total 6,000 ringgit. Okay. Okay, we go back to our topic, which is we go to the GL module. So let's say if you want to you want to record the hire purchase interest, you need to go to the GL lah. At the top of your screen, you need to click GL module, and then you need to click at the general program. Okay, this screen will appear. So this screen we call it as general ledger listing. So what you need to do, if you want to create the new transaction, just click add button at the top of the screen. And then user need to fill in the data or the information inside the required column. Okay, so under header tab, you need to key in the date, and then you need to key in the journal number and so on. This one for example. Okay, remark. Okay, this one is for header tab, and then we go to the next tab, which is detail tab. And then what user need to do, just click add button to add the new GL code. For example, if you want to capture the interest or other expenses, you can click at the finder. After you click add, and then you need to click at finder icon here. Okay. And then user need to select the GL account code lah. So let's say if user don't remember the code or only remember the part of the account name, we can use the filtering to find the account code. Okay, let's say if user want to find one expenses account, for example, but the user don't remember the account code, the selection here you can change from account code to account name, and then this one you can remain it, and then for here you need to type what account code you want to find. For example, and then after you key in the part of the account name, and then you will need to click search button. So the search button, after you click the search button, system will help you to filter out only the account name contains salary will appear in the listing. Okay, so here already appear the listing of the salary account, GL account. So user can select from here lah. For example, I want to select the first one. And then user need to key in the amount either in debit or credit column. Example 100, 1,000. And then if you want to add another row, add another GL account code, just can click at the add function or add button. Okay. And then click at the finder, and then we can find another GL account code. Okay. So after complete with all the information, user can click save and exit or save only button to save this information or this transaction. So if you can see here, we have different type of, we have two types of save. We have save and exit, and we have save only. So what is the difference between these two buttons? So when user click save and exit button, system will save the transaction, and then it will bring you to the main page of the GL module. So you see here, when you click save and exit, and then system will bring you to the previous screen. Okay, it will bring you to the GL journal listing screen. Okay, what if user click the save only button? So when users click at save only button, system will have to save this transaction, and system will remain at this screen, at the current screen. You see, so when we click at this button, so the screen will maintain here lah. So user can make further modification. Maybe want to modify the remarks or want to modify the description, they can do it after that. Okay. And then also, if you can see here, we have button function for delete and for duplicate. So let's say maybe you accidentally add another row, and then you want to delete the row number 3. So you can highlight at row number 3, and then you can highlight here, you can click at the number 3, and then you can click delete. So system will have to delete at the row that you have been clicked. Okay, and then for duplicate, this function is for if you want to duplicate the existing data, then you can use this button function lah. For example, you want to add another row, which is the detail is same as first row. Okay, you want to copy the detail at the first row. So what you can do is you need to click at number 1 first, and then you can click at duplicate button function. So the row, the new row will be created for you, which is the information will be copied from the row number 1 because you already click at number 1, right? So the information inside row number 3 will be copied from the row number 1. Okay. This is how you key in the data in general journal. So let's say user have so many transactions that need to be keyed in into the system under general journal, but user don't want to waste any time to key in one by one. So what a user can do is user can use the import function here. Import function is, if you using the Biztrak MSB one, import function is equal to our eBridge function, which is it will help you to import your data from third party, which is Excel, into Biztrak Online. So what you need to do, you need to prepare first the data in the import file in Excel with the format CSV, and then you need to follow the sequence of the format lah. You need to follow the format. For example, column one, the format is for date, and then you need to susun the date based on the format. Okay, let's say if you want to do the import function, you can click the import, and then you can select the file. After you massage the data, and then you already finish with the import file, you can choose the file, and then you can select which file you want to be imported into Biztrak Online. And then let's say if you don't know how to massage the data, you can download our sample here. You can click download, and then it will show you the sample of the import format for general journal. So you need to massage the data following the sequence of the information lah. So the reference number, the serial number, and so on. Okay, that are how you use the import function lah inside general journal. Okay, so under general ledger module, we also have a general ledger report. Okay, you just can click at the GL module, and then you can click at GL report. So from GL report here, you can see we have this. So we have many types, many kind of the report lah. So you can choose whatever report that you want to generate. For example, if you want to generate the income statement report, you just can click at income statement, and then system will create another tab. Okay, it will not kacau your current screen, but system will create another tab for you to generate the report. Okay, so for example, right now I want to generate income statement report from 1st January 23 until 31st December 23. So what I need to do, you need to key in the date here lah, the date from, and then the date to. You can either type the date, or you can click at the calendar icon, and then you can choose the date here. Okay, and then other field you need to key in as well lah. And then the level will be auto default as higher level, which is level 9. And then this one, no. And then you can click generate and click PDF. Okay, system will help to generate the report. So the longer the processing means that your transaction, you have heavy transaction lah. So this is the sample of our format of income statement. Let's say if you already subscribe our Biztrak Online, and then you have your own format of income statement, then you can provide us the sample of the income statement report. Then we will help to customize it, and then we will help to load it into your company. Okay, this is the sample of our income statement. Okay, previously I will show you to generate the report, you can click generate, and then you click PDF, right? So let's say if you want to generate the report, and then you want to save into Excel, you can do it also lah. You can click at Excel. So when you click at Excel, system will help to generate the report, and then it will auto download your report into the Excel one. So we need to wait for a while, and then when finish downloading, you can see here. You can see from here lah. Okay, this is the sample of the report of income statement that you have been saved into Excel. So you can click, and then the report will be displayed as per like this lah. This is the sample of the report in Excel. Okay. So we go to the next we go to the next topic, which is sales module. Okay, so sales module in our Biztrak Online, we have sales quotation, we have sales order, and then we have sales delivery note, we have sales invoice, which is it can auto link to sales invoice account, and then we can create AR credit note lah. So our sales modules provide facility to record sales transaction with item but without inventory control. So for right now, our Biztrak Online, we don't have any inventory control module yet. We don't have, meaning that even though user already key in the sales order, the delivery order, the inventory related transaction, but user cannot keep track, cannot generate to see the movement of the inventory for this space lah. Because our inventory in the midst of the development, so maybe next year it will release into our live production lah. So next year will be user will be able to see our inventory module. But for now, we don't have inventory module yet. But user still able to key in the transaction with inventory related lah. Okay. So we have some note here. It is not compulsory to follow the full cycle. Let's say your business nature, which is your business, start with the sales order. So you can start with sales order without key in the sales quotation lah. Or maybe your company pattern is only record the sales invoice without record any sales order, without record any delivery note. Okay, you can do that also. So you can directly create the sales invoice into our system. Okay, we go to our first program, which is sales order. So the function of sales order to keep track the order placed by customer. So if you have corresponding sales quotation or sales contract, which you have been entered in our sales quotation program, so you can minimize your data entry for your sales order. Okay, and then you can load the information on the items from the sales quotation or contract by selecting the appropriate button. You can see the item that have been located in detail tabs. After you create the sales order, system will help to create the status with new status. So let's say if you want to convert this status from new to confirm, we can do that lah. Either you want to convert into confirm or you want to cancel the sales order or you want to close the sales the sales order, you can do that also. Okay, sales order provide facilities to record sales related transaction like service item or item. So in sales order, we have two scenario, which is user can create directly the sales order without have any linkage with sales quotation, or the second one is user can create a sales order and then they want to link this sales order with the sales quotation that they have been entered into the system. Okay, so as usual, if user want to create direct sales order without any linkage with the sales quotation, user can click add button function to add the new sales order. However, if user want to do the linkage with the sales quotation, so we have two methods here. Either you want to link the sales order directly from the sales quotation by using the generate SO button, or you can pick up the sales quotation inside the sales order program itself. So we have two way lah. User can use either these two ways. Okay, it's don't have any matter lah. So inside our Biztrak Online, if we go to the sales module, okay, and then you need to click sales, and then you click at the sales order here. Okay, but first I need to create one sales quotation first. Wait ah. Okay, so we go to the sales, we can click sales and then we click at the sales order. And then as I mentioned to you, if you want to create the sales order without any linkage with sales quotation, just click add button here and then enter the necessary information. So if you can see here, we have the red wording and then we have the black wording. So meaning that user need to key in the mandatory field first. The red one is the mandatory field lah. So if user don't put any information in this mandatory field, system will not allow you to save the transaction. So what you need to do, you need to fill in all the mandatory information with the red wording here, the red label here. Okay. So, okay, the second scenario is, I mentioned to you is you want to create the sales order by, and then you want to link that sales order with the sales quotation. The first way is you can create directly from sales order lah. You go to the sales order and then under the header tab, you need to select the warehouse first and then you need to select at the customer. And then then user can click at the quotation here to linkage this sales order with the sales quotation. So after you click at the quotation button, one screen will appear. We call it as sales quotation or contract selection. So from here, user can select which quotation that they want to do the linkage with the sales order. So user can click at the checkbox here and then click add. And then when user go to the detail of the sales order, the item will be appear here. So this detail is coming from the sales quotation program lah. So user no need to add manually the item code and then need to key in the quantity. That one no need to do. Okay, because we already link this sales order with the sales quotation. And then can click save and exit to save this sales order. Okay, when we create the sales order, as I mentioned to you, the status will be new here. You can see the status is new. So let's say you already create the sales order and then you want to create the sales invoice and then you can change the status from from new to confirm. How to change this status from new to confirm? User can go into this sales order by click edit, and then what user need to do from this header screen, user need to click at the confirm button. So are you sure to confirm this sales order? And then you need to click yes to proceed. Then click save and exit. So this sales order will be changed the status lah from new to yes. From new to confirm. This is the first way how to generate the sales order by link it with the sales quotation. Okay, the second way is you can do directly inside the sales quotation. Let's say user already create the sales quotation and already make the status as confirmed. Okay, let me create one more transaction. Okay, what user need to do? You just click edit at the sales quotation and then click at the generate sales order button. So when user click at this button, system will help to create the sales order inside the sales order program. So this one need to click save and exit first. Okay, and then this if you can see here, the status has been changed to generated. So means that this quotation already convert into sales order. So we go back to the sales order and then you can see the sales order already created for you. Okay, this is the new sales order that we have been created by click at the generate sales order button. Okay, let's say if you want to print this sales order, you can click at the edit, and then you need to click at the print button, and then you can print either by using PDF or Excel. Okay, this is the sample of our sales order business form. Okay, let's say if you already have your own format for sales order, and then you can provide with us that format, and then we'll have to customize it for you. Okay, this is the sales order inside Biztrak Online. So we go to the next program, which is delivery note. So delivery note is for both you and your customer to acknowledge the delivery of the item, which may be due to an order. And once you have entered the delivery note, you can later convert it into a sales invoice. This reduce the data entry and will eliminate the human error lah. And then we go to the main program of our sales invoice, which is sales module, which is sales invoice. So inside Biztrak Online, we have two sales invoice program. We have sales invoice, and then we have sales invoice in bracket account. So what is the difference between these two sales invoice? Okay, so for sales invoice, it will allow you to enter the invoice transaction with item code or name, or allow you to select the corresponding sales order or delivery note to the invoice. This sales invoice you key in when this relates with your inventory item. You can use this program. However, for sales invoice account, it will allow you to enter invoice by selecting the account code or name. So this sales invoice, let's say you don't have any sales order or delivery note that you want to convert into your sales. Okay, you can use this program lah. So this program will help you to direct charge into your income statement item. Okay. Okay. As I mentioned to you, sales invoice provide facilities to record sales related transaction like service item or item. Okay, we have two scenario. We have two scenario here. Either you want to create the new sales invoice. That one you can just click add button to add the new sales invoice, or you want to create this sales invoice, and then you want to link with the delivery note or sales order. Okay, we go to our Biztrak Online. Okay, so sales invoice here, when you click sales module here, and then you will be able to see we have two type of sales invoice. This sales invoice is inventory related transaction, and then sales invoice here is direct to your GL account code. So we go to here first. Okay, as I mentioned to you, if you want to create new sales invoice without any linkage with another program, you can click at the add button here, and then you need to fill in the necessary information here under header and detail tabs here. So just key in the information here. And then under detail tab, don't forget to enter the information as well. So when you save this transaction, system will help you to capture the journal entry here lah. So let's say if you want to double check the journal entry, you can click at the journal entry tab, and then you can see the debit and also the credit account code. Okay. And then let's say if this transaction you already tag with SST, service tax or sales tax, you can see the tax entry here lah. You can see the transaction amount, the taxable amount, and so on. You can always double check the figure in journal entry and also the tax entry. And as you can see here, we have one tab called document. This tab will help you to store your original invoice. Let's say you already print the invoice and then you want to attach into this transaction. You can add the file here lah. You can click add more file, and then you can select the file you want to attach, and then you can click save. But our system here, we have a limit lah. We have limit how many KB file that you can be uploaded into our Biztrak online. This is the first way. So let's say if user want to create the sales invoice and then want to link with delivery note or sales order, user can click add button here. So user cannot directly click at the sales order or delivery note. Cannot, yeah, because system cannot find what kind of sales order or what kind of delivery note that you want to link with this sales invoice. So what you need to do, you need to select the location or warehouse first, and then you need to select the customer first. Okay, for example, this one. Okay, after you select the warehouse and also the customer, only then you can click at the SO, sales order or delivery note button. Okay, so for my case, I already click at the sales order button, and then sales order selection will appear. Then from here, you can select which order that you want to convert it or you want to link it with this sales invoice by click at the checkbox at your left hand side. And then after click at the checkbox, user need to click add button here, and then you can click save and exit or save only to save this transaction. Okay, this is our sales invoice lah. Wait, the sales invoice that have link with the sales order. So let's say if you want to print the sales invoice, okay, from this sales invoice listing screen, you can click at edit first. For example, you want to print the second sales invoice, just click edit here. And then from here, you can click print. And then you can click either PDF or Excel. Okay, this is the sample of the sales invoice business form. All right. And then what we have here, and then we go to the next program, sales invoice account. Okay, sales invoice account is a program to record the sales invoice, link direct to GL account. So meaning that when you go to the detail there, you need to find or you need to select the GL account code. Okay, in Biztrak Online, you need to click at sales and then sales invoice account. And then just click add button to add the new transaction. So you need to key in the information here, and then you go to the detail tab here, click add, and then when you click at the finder icon, user can select the GL account code that they want. Okay. Same goes as GL program. Let's say if you don't remember the account code and then you only remember part of the account name, just change the filtering here from account code to account name, and then you can find the name by keying the name here lah. Click search, and then it will help you to filter it based on according to your information here. Okay, this is the sample. Save and exit. Okay. Okay, this is the sample of the sales invoice account. So let's say if user want to use the import function, okay, because so many sales invoice that need to be keyed in, and then user don't want to waste time to key in one by one, they also can use import function lah. Okay. But sales invoice, the inventory related, we don't have any import function lah. The import function will be available in sales invoice account only. So, and then you can choose file here, and then you can choose the file that you have been massaged to be imported into your sales invoice program. Okay, so let's say if you don't know how to massage and what format to be followed, you can click download sample here, and then you can follow the format that we have been attached here lah. Okay, this is the sample of the sales invoice account import format. So you need to key in the information here. Only then you can upload it into our Biztrak online. Okay. Okay, next we will go to the next program will be AR credit note. So the function is to enter credit memo that you send to your customer. So AR credit note is a document that credit a customer's account and explain the reason for the credit, and it will decrease the customer's account balance lah. So normally you will send the credit memo to your customer when they return the item and so on. Okay, the function, the AR credit note very direct. So let's say if user want to click or want to create the new AR credit note, just click add button, and then user need to fill in the information, then click save and exit to save the transaction. Okay, the last program under sales module is sales report. So we have multiple report that user can be generated under sales report. One of it is aging analysis report details. So aging analysis detail report lists the customer whose account are aging. It also provide the information on last year total sales and year to date. So for example, inside Biztrak Online, okay, sales report is located under sales, and then user can click sales report. So user can see here we have multiple selection of the report. So let's say if user want to click at the aging analysis, just can click at this report, or maybe user want to generate customer ledger report. Just click at the report, and then user need to key in the criteria here. For example, user want to see the customer ledger from 1st January 23 until 31st December 2023. So user need to key in the date from and then the date to, as per like this. And then, for example, user don't want to select all the customer, and then user only want to select few customer only. At the customer section here, user can click selected, and then user can search, either want to search by code or by name. Maybe user only remember the name, and then we can click at the search by name lah. And then what user need to do, click at the drop down button here. From here, user can select the customer. Okay. Okay, let's say if user want to select this customer, just click at the checkbox here, and then click generated PDF. Okay, so this is the sample of the report lah. Let's say the customer that you have been selected don't have any transaction, so report will display will display the information as per like this lah. Meaning that customer don't have any transaction. Okay. This is the sample of the customer ledger report. What if user want to generate aging analysis report? Okay, same as per customer ledger, user need to key in the date, and then user can filter the customer, or user can filter the category, or and so on lah. But for customer here, if you can see here in the aging analysis report details, user either can select all customer or one customer only. Okay. this selection for customer in aging analysis ledger report not same as per customer ledger report. Okay, customer ledger report, we can select multiple customer code, right? So it will not happen in aging analysis report lah. Maybe in the future, we have the same function as per customer ledger, but for now, we don't have the selection on the multiple customer inside aging analysis report. Okay. Okay, that one for sales module. Okay, we go to the next topic, which is purchase module. So purchase module provide facilities to tie in purchase related activity with inventory, but without inventory control. Even though we don't have any inventory module yet, but users still can key in the purchase order. For example, for printing purpose, okay? So user can key in the good receive note as well. And then user also can key in the vendor invoice with inventory related. And then under purchase module also we have AP credit memo. Okay, this is the full cycle of purchase module lah, but it's not compulsory for a user to follow the full cycle. Maybe your business nature is start with the purchase order, or maybe you don't have any purchase order and then direct key in the vendor invoice also can. Okay, so we go to the first program, which is purchase order. So the function for purchase order is to record and keep track of your company's purchase order. By keeping track of your purchase order, you will know when the items are due to be received. Okay, and then basically purchase order format is same as per sales order format, but this one is for your supplier lah. So once you key in the purchase order, Biztrak Online will automatically give a new status. So, and then you will not be able to use the purchase order to generate the good receive note until you confirm the purchase order by clicking the confirm button. Okay, meaning that for the first time you key in the purchase order, system will help you to put the status as new. So let's say this purchase order you want to convert into vendor invoice or GRN, you need to make sure that this purchase order already have been confirmed. So how to confirm the purchase order? You need to go into that purchase order and then you need to click confirm button so that system will change the status from new to confirm. Okay, this is a good receive note. The function is to enter information on goods that you receive from your vendor. So we have few notes here. By recording information on this note, you are able to track which purchase order have been filled by your vendor. Furthermore, you are able to match the goods received with the purchase order that you have entered into the system. And then for good receive note, we have two scenario. Either you want to create the new good receive note without any linkage with purchase order, or you want to link the good receive note with your purchase order that you have been entered earlier. Okay, so as usual, to create the new good receive note, you just can click at the add function or add button, and then you need to fill in all the information needed. And then user need to click save and exit to save the good receive note. However, if you want to link the good receive note with your purchase order, after you click add button, and then you need to enter the branch, and then you need to enter the warehouse, and then you need to enter the supplier code first. Only then you can link this GRN with your purchase order by click at the GRN button. Okay, we go to the Biztrak Online. Okay, click at the purchase module here, and then you need to click at the good receive note. Okay, but before that, you have to make sure you have already create the purchase order, and then the purchase order need to be confirmed. Okay. Okay, so I need to create one purchase order first. Okay, this one need to confirm, click yes, and then you can save this purchase order. So this purchase order already in status of confirm. So then only then we can proceed to link the JRN with the purchase order. So click add button first. Okay, you need to fill in this information first. Okay, click select the warehouse and then you need to select the supplier code. Only then you can click at the PO button function to link with your purchase order that you have been created earlier. So click at PO. Then at the purchase order selection, click at the checkbox here and then click add button. Okay, user can click save and exit to save this good receive note. Okay, when you save the good receive note, the system will put the status here as not generated lah. Means that this good receive note not yet converted into vendor invoice. What will happen if user already convert this GRN into vendor invoice? The status will change from not generated to generated. Okay, so let's proceed with creating the vendor invoice. Okay, so as usual, click add button to add the new transaction. And then to link this vendor invoice with our GRN earlier, key in this three information first. And then you can click at GR button here. So you can click at the checkbox here and then click add. So the detail will be auto appear like this lah. And then what you need to do, just save and exit to save this transaction. Okay, so this is the newly created vendor invoice that, okay, this the number one is the newly created vendor invoice. So when we go back to our GRN, good receive note, so you can see here the status will be changed from not generated to generated. So because this GRN already have the invoice. Okay, and then you can refer to the invoice number here lah. Okay, we can see the invoice number here in good receive note listing. Okay, that's how you key in the vendor invoice. And then we go to the vendor invoice account. So the function is basically same with the sales part, which is vendor invoice account is for you to key in the invoice that direct charge to your GL account code lah. So let's say your invoice don't have any linkage with the with purchase order or GRN, you can use this vendor invoice account to enter your transaction. Okay, so when you click add button to add the new vendor invoice account, you need to fill in the mandatory field first. And then at the detail here, when you click add button, you need to find the GL account code. Okay, this is the newly created of our vendor invoice under vendor invoice account. Okay, so let's say if you want to create another vendor invoice, but this vendor invoice contains the information same as in first vendor invoice. what you need to do, you can use the duplicate function to duplicate all the information available in the existing vendor invoice account. So from here, you can only change the vendor invoice number and another detail lah. This duplicate function already will help you to minimize your time to enter the data, so that you no need to enter the data from A to Z lah. You just can modify just a little bit information by using the duplicate function. Okay, this is how you use the duplicate function. And let's say if you want to print the invoice, just click edit in the invoice, and then you can click print, and then you can click either you want to choose PDF or Excel. Okay, this is the sample of our business form for vendor invoice. Okay. And then we go to the credit note. After vendor invoice, we go to the credit note. So let's say if you want to create the credit note, you just can click at the purchase invoice and then click at the AP credit note. And then just key in the transaction as usual lah. Just click at the add button and then fill in the information under header and also under detail tab, and then you can save the transaction by click save and exit or save only. Okay, so this is the sample of the credit note. So if you want to print the credit note, just click edit first and then click print PDF or print Excel. Okay, this is the sample of our AP credit note. Okay, and last for purchase module is purchase report. So when you click at the purchase module here, you can get the report at the purchase report. And then this is the report available for purchase. We have multiple selection here. We have vendor ledger, we have aging analysis, we have control opening balance, and so on. So let's say if user want to generate vendor ledger report, user just can click at the vendor ledger report, and then user need to key in the criteria first before they can generate the report. So let's say if user want to generate vendor ledger report for a specific period, for example, 1st January 2023 until 31st December 23. And then user just can click generate button and then click at PDF. Okay, this is the sample of our vendor ledger report. Okay. Alright, so we go to the next topic. The next topic will be cash management module. So cash management module provide a wide range of facilities for recording the movement of the cash in and cash out of your company, as in when receiving payment from your customer, making payment to vendor, and transferring money in and out of bank. So under cash module, we have cash receipt, we have cash payment, invoice debit note apply, we have bank reconciliation, historical unpresented check, and also we have cash management report. So for today's tutorial, I will highlight on the cash receipt, cash payment, and also invoice or debit note apply only lah. So we go to the first program, which is cash receipt. So the function is to enter the payments you receive in cash or credit basis. Okay. So we have two types of cash receipt. First one, to apply the payment with invoice or debit note you have sent to customer, or we call it as credit basis. And then another one is you can enter this transaction for anything payment received in cash. Okay, for example, you receive rental income, you receive interest for your fixed deposit and so on. So when you use the cash receipt, okay, for the cash basis, it will post directly into your bank account or any account that you have been specific. Okay, we go to the cash receipt inside Biztrak Online because our cash receipt just a little bit different with our Biztrak MSB lah. If you use the Biztrak MSB, you can see the different inside this cash receipt. Okay, we go to the Biztrak Online. Okay, so cash receipt, you can click at the cash module here and then you can click at the cash receipt. So as usual, to key in, okay, to record the new cash receipt, you can just click add button here. Okay, so this screen will appear. We call it as cash maintenance, cash receipt maintenance screen. And then what you need to do, okay, let's say if you want to make the record of your receipt, and then you want to apply, you want to knock off that payment with the invoice that you have been created in the system, you need to click at the invoice receipt checkbox here. Meaning that when you click at the invoice receipt checkbox here, system will allow you to knock off this receipt transaction with invoice or debit note. For example, I receive this amount in Bank Islam. Okay. And then you need to specify, which customer that made the payment. For example, this customer. Don't forget to tick at the invoice receipt checkbox at your right hand side. And then you need to fill in the rest of the information here. Okay, this is under header tab. When you go to the detail tab here, if you can see here, system will automatically display you the control account of the customer that you have been selected under header tab. Once you select the payer here, the detail will auto display the control account here. So user cannot do anything. User cannot delete. User cannot change the account code, because this account code is meant for your invoices later. Because this payment want to knock off with your invoice, so you cannot change the control account here lah. What you can do, just key in the amount. For example, you want to you receive 2,000 ringgit from your customer. So when you save and exit, you can knock off this cash receipt with your invoices. Okay, if you can see here, the first row is the cash receipt, or we call it as invoice receipt that we have created earlier. And from here, you can see the type is invoice receipt lah, because we tick at the checkbox. We tick at the checkbox of invoice receipt. Okay, so it will show the type, different type here lah. So the first one is invoice receipt. The second one is a normal. Okay. How to create the normal transaction? What is the normal transaction of cash receipt? Cash receipt. Okay, so I will show you. Okay, first click add button here. Let's say if you want to record the receipt that not related with your customer, not related with the invoices that you have created in the sales invoice, you just right hand side. Okay, you can just directly select the bank. For example, Bank Islam. And then you can either type the name, okay, or you can select the name inside the finder icon. Okay, for example, this one. So this one, OR02. Okay, this is under header tab lah. You no need to tick at the invoice receipt. You no need to tick at the vendor cash refund. So when you go to the detail here, you can select your GL account code by your own. So you click add and then click at the finder icon, and then you can select the GL account code that you want. Okay, for example, this one income. Yeah, ada income, and then maybe you receive 3,000 ringgit, which fall under other income. So when you click save and exit or save only, your journal entry will be credit your income, and then it will debit your Bank Islam. This is we call it as normal cash receipt lah. Okay, what if you want to record the refund that you receive from your supplier? Maybe you pay exceeded your outstanding to your supplier. So supplier refund you with the sum amount of money. So you also can record the receipt inside cash receipt program. So if you want to record that kind of receipt, which is a vendor cash refund, after you select the bank, and then you can click at the vendor cash refund, meaning that you receive the cash from your vendor. Okay, this one is Bank Islam. And then maybe for vendor code, you can click at the finder icon, and then you can select which vendor account, which vendor code that send you the money. And then you need to fill in all the necessary information lah. Okay, so this is this one under header tab. So when you go back to the detail, okay, so system will auto appear the control account for this vendor lah. So you, as usual, you just cannot modify the vendor code, but you can just enter the amount, put the amount here, and then click save and exit to save this transaction. So the journal entry for this vendor cash refund will be, it will credit your trade creditor, and then it will debit your bank because you receive the money. So it will credit your trade creditor. Okay, that one for a cash receipt. So what if you want to record the cash payment? So we can go to the cash and then click at the cash payment. So as usual, to add the new cash payment, just click add button here. And then you can either select, either you want to record the invoice payment, which meant for your supplier invoice, or you want to record your payment for customer refund, or you want to record the normal cash payment. Maybe you want to pay for the florist or whatsoever, and then that one you can untick the two of this checkbox so that you can key in the normal cash payment. Okay, so when you want to key in the normal cash payment, we show you how to key in the normal cash payment. Just untick these two options at your right hand side. Just select the bank account, and then you can select the payee, or you can manually type the payee name here, and you need to fill in all the mandatory information. So when you go to detail here, so click add button, and then you need to find the account code that you want to select. Okay, example expenses. We will use this one lah. Okay, when you click save, when you save this transaction, you can always double check the journal entry. So for this case, the transaction will debit my expenses, and then it will credit my bank account because the money is going out, right? So it will credit your bank account. This is how you record the normal cash payment. So let's say if you want to record the payment that you want to knock off with the invoice, you can select at the invoice payment here. You need to tick at the checkbox here, and then you need to fill in all the mandatory information under header and also under detail tab. Okay, what if you want to record the customer cash refund? You just can untick the invoice payment and then you can tick at the customer cash refund. So when you tick the customer cash refund, system will display the field for customer information. So you need to find the customer code that you want to make the refund. Okay, so when you key in all the information under header and also under detail tab, then click save and exit to save this transaction. Okay, that is how you create or record the cash receipt or cash payment. How about the step when you want to apply that payment or that receipt to knock off with the invoice or debit note? Okay, we can go to the invoice/debit note apply. Okay, let's say you want to apply this receipt with the invoices. So if you remember the receipt number, the receipt reference number, for example, okay, this one. Okay, for example, I want to apply this invoice receipt with receipt number OR-01 with specific invoice. I can click at the cashier, click at the invoice/D and apply. Okay, from here, you need to narrow down the information. So let's say, okay, for branch, we can select the HQ. And then, okay, the cash payment is fall under party type vendor. And then for party is this one. And then document number, you need to key in the document number that you have been entered into the system. Let's say if you already record the invoice receipt, sorry, this one customer. Let's say if you already record the invoice receipt for this party, and then you need to key in the invoice receipt document number here, and then click search. Okay, when you click search, system will display this type of screen. From your left-hand side, system will display your information of your cash receipt, and then from your right-hand side, system will help you to display all the invoices or all the debit note that fall under this branch, this party type, and also this party name that we have been specific here. So let's say if you want to knock off this cash receipt with the first invoice, what you need to do first, you need to click clear/unmatch button first. Because of what? Because when you click at search here, system will auto display this screen with the apply amount here. So you can see here, system already default the apply amount here, 500, 300, 5,000, and so on. But for this time, I only want to apply this cash receipt, this cash receipt with the first sales invoice only. So what I need to do, I need to clear all this field first. You can either clear manually by delete the information, or you can click at the clear/unmatch button. Okay, after that, after you click clear/unmatch button, you can key in the amount here. For example, I want to use only 500 ringgit to apply with this 500 sales invoice. And then you have to make sure the total at your left-hand side is same with your right-hand side. So for this case, 500, and then the total here is also 500. And then you can apply the invoice. You can click apply button here. Okay, apply. Okay, so when you click apply, system will bring you to this screen, which is this screen will have a summary of your information, in which it will provide you an information. Um, the cash receipt has been applied with what invoice. Okay, so if you can see here, this cash receipt with reference number OR01 have been applied with sales invoice with reference number SSI-01. Okay. This is the function of the invoice slash DN apply. What if you want to direct apply after you create the cash receipt? Okay, that one also can. For example, you create a cash receipt which meant for your customer. So for example, this one, and then take the invoice receipt, and then you need to select the payer. Okay, after you fill in all the information under header and detail tab, click save only. And then you can click at the invoice slash DN apply that appear in the cash receipt maintenance screen. Click invoice and apply, click yes. And then from here, you can use the same step, which is you can click clear or unmatch first. And then you can enter the amount that you want to use in this cash receipt. For example, I want to apply 100 ringgit of cash receipt with invoice, the second invoice. Okay, and then you can click apply to save this record. Okay, that's how you use the invoice slash DN apply inside cash receipt or cash payment program. Okay, so last under cash module is cash management report. Under cash management report, we have two reports only lah. One bank balances summary, and another one will be bank transaction detail report. So let's say if you want to use or you want to generate bank balance summary report, just click at the report and then you can put the date. And then for bank, you can either select all or you can select one of the bank. Then click generate button to see the report. Okay, this is the sample of the bank balances summary. Okay, so we go to the final topic of the Biztrak Online. Okay, the final topic is fixed asset. So fixed asset module is fully integrated with the financial core module. Therefore, it does eliminate the repetitive data entry and data input error. Meaning is that when you purchase your fixed asset, you only have to record inside fixed asset. Then system will help you to post this amount inside financial report and also fixed asset report. So one transaction, it will update into two place, which is financial, and also it will update in your fixed asset module. Okay, the fixed asset module is fully integrated with the financial core module. So we have two options here lah. Okay, you may purchase your fixed asset by cash. So if that case, you can record the fixed asset under fixed asset module, and then you can create under purchase new fixed asset cash program. Or if you buy the fixed asset by credit, and then you can record under our purchase module lah. Let's say if the credit basis you start with the purchase order or you start with the purchase quotation, okay, you can use our purchase module to record the purchase of fixed asset by credit. Okay. Let's say if you don't have any purchase order or purchase quotation Then you can directly key in vendor invoice lah to record the purchase fee asset, which purchased by credit. Okay, so the first program will be purchase new fee asset by cash. So we key in the purchase new fee asset by cash here. And then you need to key in the necessary information inside lah. Okay, we go to the Biztrak online. Okay, purchase new fee asset by cash. Click at the FA module, fee asset module, and then you can click at the purchase new fee asset cash. But before you can enter the purchase new fee asset cash, you have to make sure that you have created the item category for fee asset. You have created the fee asset category, and then you have to create the fee asset item list. So I will briefly show you how to key in the fee asset setup. Okay, the setup can be done under setup module. Okay, first, as I mentioned to you, you need to create the item category for fee asset. So you go to the item code and then you go to the item category. You need to create one item category. This category will be used for fee asset only. So for example, category code FA, and then the description will be FA also. And for the item type, you need to select the service type lah. Okay, and then you can click save and exit. That is the first step. The second step will be you need to create the fee asset category. So fee asset category is also located under setup module. Click at the setup and then you click at the fee asset setup, fee asset category. Okay, so this is the category that available that have been created lah. So let's say if you want to create the new one, click add button. And then you need to fill in all the information here. For example, you want to create the category for furniture and fitting. So you need to select the branch first. And then furniture and fitting, you need to key in the code, your own code. And then you can key in the description here. And then you can set the prefix, the next number, and the suffix. So, and then the depreciation method, I will auto default as straight line because we only have one depreciation method. And then you can put the rate here, for example, 20. And then you need to select the depreciation policy. Okay, inside our Biztrak online, okay, we have 3 different policy for depreciation. First is we have purchase date. The second one we have first depreciation date. And the third one will be mid-month. So what is the difference between these 3 policies? So I will show you. Okay, the first policy is purchase date policy. So what is the meaning of the purchase date policy? The meaning is system should set the first depreciation date is first day as same as purchase date. For example, you purchase your fee asset at 50th May 2020, then system will help you to set the first depreciation date same as your purchase date, which is 50th May 2020. So this is the sample of the calculation. So when you record the fee asset which purchased at 50th May 2020, the month of May, system will calculate as per like this lah. So the total number for the month for May is 31. And then the total number of day for first depreciation month based on first depreciation date, it will be calculated as this. 31st date minus with 15 because we purchase it at 50th, and then we need to plus 1 back. Okay, we will get 70 days for May 2020. So for depreciation amount for May 2020, system will calculate half of the full amount of the monthly depreciation amount lah. Let's say the full amount of the monthly depreciation amount is 166.65. Then system will calculate for May 2020 is 91 ringgit, 39 cents. Okay, this is purchase date policy. For first day of purchasement policy mean the purchase day from first to last day of the month, system should set a first depreciation date is first day of the purchase month. For example, you buy your fixed asset at 30th May 2020, then the system will have to set the first depreciation date is at 1st May 2020. Regarding of the date of the date of you buying the fixed asset, system will always set as first of that month as your first depreciation date. That one for first depreciation, first day of depreciation policy. And then the third one will be mid-month policy. So mid-month policy means purchase day from 1st to 50th of the month, system should set first depreciation date is first day of the purchase month. However, for purchase day from 60th to last day of the month, for example, 28th, 30th or 31st May, system should set first depreciation date is first day of the subsequent purchase month. Let's say if you purchase at 14 May 2020, then system will have to set the first depreciation date is at 1st May 2020. However, when you purchase, for example, 20th May 2020, then system will have to set the first purchase date, system will have to set the first depreciation date at 1st June 2020. Okay. That is the difference between the three policy. And then after you select the policy here, you need to select the salvage value either by amount or by percentage. If let's say by amount, you can put it as maybe 1 ringgit, 2 ringgit, and so on. Okay, that one for general information. And then for post to account, you need to select which asset cost will be, you need to set the GL code for asset cost, the accumulated depreciation, and also for depreciation expenses. Okay, that is the second step. You need to create the FA category. The third step will be you need to create the FA item list. So where you can create the FA item list, you can create it under setup, under item code, under item list. Okay, let's say I want to record my purchase of table. So I need to create the item fixed asset by adding table in the system. So click add button to add the new item list or fixed asset item. For example, this time around I want to create table. And then the description, I want to put table as well. And then this one category, you need to select item category that have been created earlier. For example, FA, and then the type will be auto appear once you select the category. And then you can select the unit of measurement. And then if you can see here, we have one section here called FA item. So because this time I want to create FA item, then I need to select yes for FA item. And then when you select yes, system will auto appear the selection of the FA category. So you need to select which FA category fall under table. For example, furniture and fitting. Then click save and exit to save this okay, asset. But before that, don't forget to enter the analysis detail here. So you need to specify the sales account and purchase account for this asset item. For example, this one, furniture and fitting, put it under furniture and fitting cost for sales account and also for purchase account. Then click save and exit to save. Okay, sorry. This one click yes, yes. Okay, so my fixed asset of table are already being created in the system. Only then I can record the purchase of the fixed asset under FA module. So we go to the purchase new fixed asset,
已经
cash,
是对了
and
哦，
then as
对了，它讲了
usual,
3天
just
过后给
click
我知
add
道，
button to create the
已经
new
是
purchase of
对了哦，
fixed
对
asset
了，它讲了3
cash,
天过后给我知道。
and then fill in the necessary information here lah. Then under detail here, you add first, and then you need to find the item code. Yes. And then the depreciation policy will auto appear the policy that we have been set up under fixed asset category. And then you can put it the unit cost, for example, 600. And then we can save this transaction. After you save this transaction and we go back to this detail tab, system will display the asset tag number. So you can view this asset tag number, and the system will provide you an information of the asset lah. It will provide you the asset tag number, and then the description, how much the purchase value, and then it will also show the depreciation by monthly. It will show here. So for November, it will capture as 349 ringgit. 349 cents, sorry. And for December, 499 cents. You can always see the summary of the depreciation for that asset inside the view function here. Okay, that is purchase new fixed asset cash. So let's say if you purchase the fixed asset by credit, as I mentioned to you, you can always record it under purchase program. Let's say you want to record the purchase fixed asset by credit under vendor invoice, you just click add the vendor invoice. You need to use this vendor invoice lah. Cannot use the vendor invoice account to record the purchase of new fixed asset by credit. So as usual, just click add button here. And then you need to fill in the necessary information under header and also under details tab. Okay, for example, this one, and then the vendor in this one. Okay, we go to the detail, and then from here, you need to click add button first. And then for item code, you need to click at the finder. And then for the selection, you have, if let's say, if you got many item code in the item selection, you can filter it. For example, is it FA item that you want to find? Click yes, and then you click search to do the filtering. The system will help you to filter out only the fixed asset item to be listed in item selection. So click at the item, at the fixed asset, and then you need to put in the quantity and then the unit cost. For example, the unit cost is 700. And then when you save this transaction, okay, and then when you go back to the detail, and then you can see here, we got one link, which is fixed asset list. When you click at this link, system will help you to display the asset tag number for that table. And then when you click at the view, you can see the summary of the fixed asset item. So you can see the purchase value, and then you can see the salvage value, the first depreciation date, and then you can see the depreciation by monthly. This how you record the purchase fixed asset by credit. And then the last program under FA module is FA report. So when you go to the FA report under FA module, we have multiple selection of report lah. You can always choose whichever report that you want. For example, you want to generate the asset detail, report by category. Just click at the report, and then you need to key in the query criteria. Query criteria here, for example, you want to see the detail asset detail report from 1st January until 31st December. Okay, when you click at generate, you can always choose either PDF or Excel. Okay, this is the sample of the fixed asset detail report by category. So for each category, you will be able to see each asset tax that fall under that category lah. We have furniture and fitting, we have computer and so on. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for our Biztrak tutorial today. Any of you have any question? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any inventory control yet. And for example, the inventory ledger, inventory balance report, we don't have any of that yet lah. But hmm? Yeah, I think better if you wait for our inventory module to be developed in our life first lah. Only then you can use our Biztrak online. I think better that's way lah. Because for now we only have setup for inventory. But then if you already key in all the transaction, right, you won't be able to see the movement report. For example, let's say in MSB, you use the item ledger report, but inside inventory, inside the Biztrak online, that one we don't have any that report, that kind of report yet. Hmm. Oh, the charges one. It's by user and also by company. We have three different package. Let me show you. Okay, so when you go to this URL and then you click as register as a new user, and then you can see we have three different package here lah. We have starter, standard, and also premium. So what is the difference between this package is the starter we only have the basic one, and then only for one user lah, one accountant, and also one company. And then this is the module that you will be able to use lah. But for standard, it is for one user, one accountant, and also one company, and then with additional of fixed asset module. This is for standard. And then for premium, we have additional for branch accounting, but the user will increase to 5 user, one accountant. Let's say if you subscribe the premium one, let's say, and then you want to add another company, this is the charges for each of the company lah, 150 ringgit per company. This is by monthly. 150 by monthly. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Okay, so let's say if you have question later, you can always email to us lah. Okay. Alright. Thank you for joining this tutorial. And I will stop here. Yeah?